Welcome to Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw. The Ventura City Manager Rick Cole joins us. He's a very astute expert on urbanization. You've written a lot of articles and you made an appearance at the LA Book Fair, didn't you? LA Times Book Fair.
I was honored to do that.
Good to have you here. Today we're going to talk about budget. Where do we stand?
Well, we all know the challenges at the federal and the state level. At the local level, we read headlines about fire stations being closed, people being laid off. The city of Ventura took decisive action back when the economy first began to turn down, back in March of 2008. And in the next fiscal year, we cut $11 million. The city council was unanimous in reducing spending. And 6 months later, as the economy continued to deteriorate, we cut another $4 million. That's $15 million out of a $95 million budget. Those were not easy choices. Those were painful cuts. A lot of it we felt internally, and a lot of it was, of course, experienced by the citizens in the form of reduced services. The good news is we are living within our means. We did not raid our reserves. We did not raise taxes. We did not do funny accounting tricks. We weren't looking for a rainbow or a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So the result is today the City Council's unanimously passed next year's budget when we have no further cuts in personnel or services. So we did what we needed to do to get through the worst of the crisis.
And you want to keep the residents here. You don't want this where people move away to get jobs. You want to keep the jobs, you want to have a focus on jobs here, don't you?
You can't survive as a quality community just by cutting. You have to invest and you have to grow, not necessarily in population, but you have to grow in the value added in your community. For a lot of communities since Proposition 13 passed 30 years ago, the race and the competition has always been, can we get more stores, can we get more sales tax, auto malls? What we've neglected in that 30 years is the jobs that support that spending. We have to have high quality jobs, particularly in a coastal community like Ventura. It's not a cheap place to live, and unless there's access to good jobs. So where do those jobs come from? Well, we could wish and hope and cross our fingers that some big corporation is going to land and give us a whole bunch of great jobs. Or we could grow our own local entrepreneurs, help them succeed, help them hire young people coming out of college, and help some of those young people coming out of colleges start their own businesses. That's our focus, is high quality, high value jobs.
High tech, green jobs, those are the two buzzwords now.
Those are big for Ventura. There's another area that Ventura is doing well in, and that's the creative center. We're the music capital of Ventura County. We're the entertainment capital. We have a lot of the arts and related design kind of fields. And so that's where we see, along with high tech, where we've got an incubator with 17 brand new high tech companies. We just had our first graduate and go out and lease some larger space. So high tech and green. Green is kind of a buzzword, but Ventura County's green. We're surrounded by agriculture, a lot of biotech opportunities, a lot of opportunity for applying renewable and sustainable practices to agriculture and generating jobs that way.
It took a long time to get in the fiscal mess that our country's in, so it's probably going to take a long time to climb out, isn't it?
It's going to be done one community at a time, and we hope that Ventura will be one of the bright spots leading California out of this deep economic morass that we've been in by building a healthy, sustainable economy.
Well, so far it looks like you've been able to keep your head above water, and that's more than can be said for a lot of different communities.
John Kennedy said, our national purpose is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and that's what we're aiming at. And that's what we're aiming at for our 150th birthday coming up in just 5 years.
That's right, in 5 years, and it will be here before you know it. Ventura City Manager Rick Cole, thank you so much for joining us here on Local Edition.
Thank you.
We thank you as well. We'll see you next time. I'm Bella Shaw, now back to HLN.